Hi, my name is Ferro. I'm from Women for the Nations. The revelation that I got from the Lord for this season was for me to come up with a group of people to pray for the nation and train the body of Christ. So this is my testimony somehow. On the third quarter of 2019, God asked me to call these intercessors, or shall I say watchmen, gather them and train them, pray together, because there is an upcoming plague in our country. So I followed exactly what God asked me to do. I sent private messages to my friends, local and international. Some agreed, some did not. So I was thinking like, Lord, whoever is okay with this kind of setup, they're the ones who are called for you to do the call. So during the process, we came up with the Watchmen Arise chat group. It's an online chat group where all intercessors, we sent out all our prayer requests and prayed together. However, one time when the Lord asked me, we need to come up with an online intercession, like a 24-hour chain intercession for the body of Christ and pray for the nation. And so I forwarded again what God asked me to do to the group. And only 2 people responded. So at the back of my mind, I was like, maybe I tapped the wrong people. They're not really the one whom you have called. So I waited for the perfect time. And then I remember when Taal volcano erupted, I told them, God already told me about this plague, about this crisis, and we need to pray. So again, people remember that we need to pray, so we prayed, but it did not last that long. So again, I prayed, Lord, who are these people that you are calling? Because I thought some of the people that I talk are the intercessors, but they're not the one for this particular call. And I was just like, praying and praying. But then one day, the Lord told me to give my revelations to my other discipleship group, to the people whom I thought does not really qualified with the intercessory ministry, because these are the not so deep Christians, and not some were, not really into it, So I was thinking, okay, Lord, whoever will respond are the ones whom you are called. So when I forwarded the revelation that I got from the Lord, I was amazed in how they responded, and these are the list people whom I thought could, do such a thing. Well, on my end, it was like, they're not really that qualified for that, because on my standard, I was like, it should be deep, it should be like, like pastors and intercessors and all that. But then it was not the Lord's standard, So, but then I obeyed God. I asked them, are you okay if we're going to pray together? We'll come up with an online group, since, we're so far from each other. And then they all agreed. But then I was thinking, like, I cannot just go through deeper intercessory level if these people are not so into it. So the first thing that I did was to train them what's prayer is all about, what's intercessory is all about, what's intimacy is all about, what sonship is all about, what's prophetic is all about. So I trained them until they fully understood what's the call of being an intercessor. And after that, we had this online activation, because everything was online. And then here comes Encove. So that was the best tool to pray for the nation, to pray for other parts of the world on this crisis. And we all prayed right after the teaching. And then the Lord impressed to me another thing, like, you need to come up with a prophetic training. And I was like, where am I going? I mean, like, who are these people again, Lord? And the Lord said, just the same people. So right after Into the Story, I had this prophetic training online. And I was amazed with the response from my friends. Some were from other parts of the world, from Japan, and some were, other parts of the Philippines. We're literally on the net, working on video conference. And I never thought on how God responded on the call that He asked us to do. I was so amazed on how God moved and improved our learning on how to know Him more, on how to act, on how to follow the call on what He was, He was asking us to do. And every single day that we're going to pray, we experience a lot of miracles, signs, and wonders. We even have like people who have the coronavirus who were infected by that virus were healed totally in an instant right after praying. And we have a lot of answered prayer from personal to business to other concerns. And truly the Lord was really moving through that group. And right now we're still in the prophetic training. We're doing the activation, like practice activation. I'm sharing to them what I've learned in the prophetic, how to activate prophetic, how to release the word and all that. And these people are doing well. And I was amazed at how God moved with them and how they learned right away in like few hours of teaching. And I received in my spirit that my call in this season is to prepare, to equip the body of Christ for the advancement of His kingdom. The Lord was telling me that this is high time for us as ministers to develop the saints, on how to use their skills. It is our responsibility to train them to hone their skills or their gifts so that God could use them mightily. We are not the one who's the source of the gift, but we can guide them, we can lead them, we can teach them, we can impart whatever that we have. So that's exactly what I was doing. And the Lord also told me that this is high time for us to rise and shine. So I remembered why the Lord, asked me to come up with a chat group, Watchmen, Arise and Shine. Because we are literally the watchmen and we need to arise and shine in moments of darkness. And the Lord also told me that the gifts, that we have right now are the tools that could deliver and set free those who are into captivity of the lies of the enemy. And I saw that on how God uses us mightily through prayer and intercession, through ministering online, through developing people, teaching them what the call is all about, what ministry is supposed to do. And the Lord was also encouraging me to, which is I also share this to you as ministers of the body of Christ, that God will use mightily the Filipino people in the front line. And I think, those people that I thought that are not qualified are the ones who are God has called. So God was not after with a doctorate degree and the qualifications. He was after with a passion, with a heart, the obedient heart that the person has. And I was amazed that some of the people that I talked has that kind of heart. So the Lord was calling the unqualified right now, whom God has called, that even they don't know that they were called. God was also calling the watchmen who were in slumber. God was also calling those people, who has the passion to serve God but doesn't know how to do it. That's my revelation for this season. to equip the ones whom God has called, to train them, to hone them, so we could be effective or efficient ministers of the body of Christ. I believe that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. At the moment, we're still in the process of finishing other courses, so they will be familiarized with the ways of the ministry. But one thing for sure, the Lord is with us, and God will help us through. Thank you so much.